From the heart of Texas, where the winds blow free, Matt and Irlanne bringing truth and clarity. Faith in world events, we're diving deep in the Lone Star State where beliefs run steep. Welcome to the podcast where faith meets the news, where Texas tales and global views infuse. Join us on this journey, hand in hand, as we seek the truth across this land. Stories unfold from cities to the plains, challenges faced and victories gained, with courage in our hearts and minds unswayed. Together we explore in every shade. In a world of chaos, we find our way through the lens of faith. Come what may, tune in now. Let your spirit unfurl as Matt and Irlanne take you around the world. Welcome to the podcast where faith meets the news, where Texas tales and global views infuse. Join us on this journey, hand in hand, as we seek the truth across this land. From Texas to the world, our voices rise. Matt and Irlanne under Texas skies. Faith, truth, and events unfold. In every episode, our stories told. From the heart of Texas, where the winds blow free, Matt and Irlanne under Texas skies. Faith, truth, and events unfold. In every episode, our stories told.
What is up, our carnivore-eating friends? Welcome back to another episode, Automotive Truth. I'm Matt Pollard.
I'm Irlanne Pollard.
And let's get into this. It's been a great week. It's been an exciting week. We had those Trump, what do you call them? I don't want to say testimonies. Where they're with Pete Hegseth and Pat Bondi and RFK.
Yeah, they were
Robert Kennedy Jr.
They're like interviews.
I know. There's a word for it. Oh my gosh, I forgot.
Approvals.
Trump is on the Air Force One heading to Washington, D.C.
to
be sworn in on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
a big
exciting.
Weekend. It's a very big weekend here in the U.S. of A. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Hey, by the way, hello, people.
Oh, yes. Yes. Hello, people. All right. It's time to get into some
rants. We got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot of rants.
Yeah. Rants in the house. All right. That's my cue. So my rant has been all over social media. I'm sure you all have seen it. It is very disgusting. I'm going to say the word disgusting because it really, really is. I just don't understand I do understand what's in people's minds is the enemy. The enemy is in people's minds. I'm just going to play the video and then we'll rant after. Because, you know me.
It's going to be we.
I'll keep saying it. So,
I'm going to challenge myself and be very kind when I say this. When we talk about progressive ideology and leftism being poisonous to society, this is what I mean. I'm not even going to go.
So before Xavier continues, Xavier's part of PragerU, so just so you know, so we introduce where this clip is coming from. But if let me just roll it back a little bit. So this here is a disabled young lady, and if you see in the video here, they have removed her breast. I don't know, and Xavier doesn't specify that, and this video has been everywhere else, but nobody's specified whether maybe there could have been something wrong, maybe there was a breast cancer or something. Who knows? I don't know. But if you see the hair color and all that, and even as the video goes by, you kind of see where and kind of what they flagged this video as, or they were promoting this video. So here, let me continue, and now that we have sound, we can hear
when I say this. When we talk about progressive ideology and leftism being poisonous to society, this is what I mean. I'm not even going to go there about the caregiver. I'm looking directly at the medical professionals now who signed off on this surgery. You have just created a whole new plethora of challenges and health issues for a person who is already incapable of independently managing their own needs. This is not an example of equal rights. This is an example of exploitation, medical malpractice, and the absence of integrity and humanity, all in favor of woke ideology.
Okay.
My goodness.
What do you say about this? Let me hear your rant first.
It's just ridiculous that medical insurance would pay for something like this, but it doesn't pay for, other things that people need. Like
there's always a backstory to everything. I try to always see maybe that there is something, because I just can't fathom in my head that a person, an individual that doesn't really know and with this disability, they can't even comprehend what is what. People have to take care of them. As you can see, there's no speech.
There's already a caregiver.
No words that can specify or, I don't know, express what she is saying. Nobody knows what's in her mind. So I hope to God that they were removed for a medical reason, but it doesn't look that way. And
you wouldn't take off both of them. I don't think the scars would be like.
Who in their right mind would do that to a person? Who? I mean, mind you, they're doing it to little children, and I've never seen. I think this is the first time something as atrocious as this to a disabled person. I mean, is this what we're coming to? Like, I'm sure that, after all that, I know that with like breast implants and stuff like that, there has to be, extra care and drainage and all that. Like, you just like Xavier said, you're risking this individual's life, and hopefully not to fill that purpose of the wokeness and the spirit of that they're trying to lift up.
Well, between the hair and the caregiver, that's exactly what they're doing.
It's kind of,
I don't know, just the way the scars look. I don't think it was a medical procedure as far as something happening.
Yeah, this is what's happening in the world. This is what's happening in the world. This is just so sickening to me. This is somebody that is depending on someone to take care. I mean, that's what you're a caregiver, right? You can't. That's not caring. That's not caring.
How does that individual communicate with the caretaker now that they're feeling pain, besides of what's going on with their body?
Well, you could just imagine they just keep doping them up. I mean, if the young lady starts screaming and yelling or whatever, that's what they do. Whew.
All right.
My Lord, we can only but pray, y'all, for these. I mean, even in our prayers, y'all, even as we pray, through the day, and those that prayer warriors are in your prayer closet and your intercessory prayer, zone when you start praying and you go into that standing in the gap for people as you're praying. Pray for the disabled. Pray for the autistic children. Pray for the mute and the deaf that can't hear. The deaf, yeah, that can't hear, can't defend themselves, because my God, people are taking advantage. People are doing things that we can't even fathom. Like, this is put out there, but can you imagine? I don't want to imagine what's happening in the dark. So let's pray. Let's pray for those that don't have a voice, that can't defend themselves, because atrocious things are like this are happening, and it should not be. That doctor or surgeon or whoever did that, if that was the case, he needs to be behind bars.
Yeah, they should revoke pull his doctor.
They should ban him. Yes, yeah. Ban him, take away his license, and put him in jail.
Yeah, well, I hope after Monday, there's starting to be change. Everybody is doing things because there's no replication. Is that the word?
Repercussions.
There's no repercussions for what happens, right? We say the death penalty is not successful because they don't use it. If you start using the death penalty, I'm not saying, a life for a life is what to do.
Right.
But if you start using the death penalty, people are going to start really thinking about their decisions.
That is so disgusting. If that was the purpose, because again, we don't know the full story. I don't know the full story, but I do know. And if you're putting things together, it doesn't take a genius. But
yes,
I digress.
All right, I got a quick rant.
Okay.
Congratulations, Democrats. TikTok and freedom of speech has been banned starting tomorrow.
Should we clap for them?
Thank you for wasting my tax dollars. Why don't you put a little bit of this effort into child pornography that is on the internet instead of TikTok? Why don't you put this tax dollars and this effort into child trafficking?
Yes.
Because I get alerts all day long about people taking from my great state of Texas. So I could only imagine
many Amber alerts going off.
Amber alerts all day long.
And it's
15-year-old girl, 16-year-old girl, 13-year-old girl, 14-year-old girl.
It's unfortunate that we don't get alerts and saying that they've been found. Once in a while, you'll get an alert saying, something to that effect, that an alert that they've been found or they've been located or that they're safe or whatever. But very slim.
I think the Amber Alert is named after Amber, right? Yeah. The girl that got missing or something.
Yeah, she was also kidnapped. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Look, they put tax dollars to work for that.
Yeah.
But this is just another way to get rid of freedom of speech and to silence us and to, you may not think that just because it's an app, but it's another way of silencing. It's another way of control, and they wasted all our tax dollars on it. So this is getting ridiculous. Congratulations.
So we have to do our shout outs. First up, we want to do La Bodeguita Market. La Bodeguita Market is here in our complex, 3333 County Road 119, Suite 7 in Hutto, Texas. La Bodeguita Market, you find all your Spanish essentials. You have your sweets and pastries. You can see right there. They have a meat market. You get tomahawk steaks, fish, all kinds of fish. You have your tropical juices and sodas and some stuff that you find in Puerto Rico and Cuba and all kinds of Venezuela. So La Bodeguita Market, you have your sofrito, salchichon, all kinds of wonderful things, spices that you need for those Caribbean meals. You'll be surprised what you find at La Bodeguita Market. Again, 3333, that's County Road 119 in Hutto, Texas, and they're in Suite 7 right there. So check them out. You want your fresh sofrito? Go to La Bodeguita Market.
There.
Go to La Bodeguita Market.
Thank you, Democrats. All right. Automotive news.
All right, let's go. We're moving right along.
We'll still be over an hour. Last week we were talking about the California fires, and they're still, I believe they're still going on. I didn't check today. I'm sorry, before this recording. But as far as I know, they're still going on. There's still a lot of alleged things going on. So
like fire starters, like home invasions, like robberies, like
looting, stealing.
That's the day-to-day.
Strategically planned fires.
Yeah.
So a lot of that going on. But there was one where we were talking about the guy that was trying to save his Impala. I think it was an Impala. And he had his garden hose out there. And he's like, I'm not going out without a fight.
Yeah, it was.
I think we found the video.
Yeah. So, we and even last week we did on the podcast, we did put with a bunch of Porsches that were lit on fire, and they were just ashes. But I had to remove the sound from this one video because there was music, and it was like some sad music, and I don't know if it belonged to anybody, but the gentleman in the video is actually crying, and he's like, no, please stay back, talking to the fire and stuff, and just watch it. And yeah, it's very sad.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's got
that's a Chevelle.
He's got a couple of them. Yeah.
So there's no sound. Yeah. Another problem with what is happening in California is that the premiums are so high, people are not insured for the value of the property.
Yep.
So if your monthly premium is $20,000 and you're only going to get covered for, $3 million. And because California's so crazy high on whatever, so if you have a $20 million house, you're only getting $3 million from insurance.
This poor guy, he was really trying to fight off that fire. And then there's somebody in the background saying, just come on. He was like, I can't move them. Because I'm sure
they
they're not.
Don't run.
They're
the
probably
battery's
don't run.
dead.
Yeah.
Tires are
beautiful
flat.
cars. And it's unfortunate, and even in this thing here, let me just play it again one more time, because there's a posting here that I wanted to read really quickly on the video. I got this off of Instagram. Let me see, what does it say? It says Chevelle Factory is the person who posted this. It says, after loved ones, pets are safe. This is the next nightmare for many of us classic car owners during an emergency like this. Southern California has a large automotive community and hate to see car lovers faced with something this horrible. I'm sad for all the home loss. Pray for all the people, the cops, the firefighters, the volunteers during the fires in Southern California. And says, does anyone happen to know this 70 Chevelle owner? Yeah. Again, just like, we are just saddened that all this is happening, and we're saddened that the no water situation and all the things that are happening, and the people that are taking advantage of these things is disgusting. But people work hard. We're in the automotive business, so we understand, having a car that we put so much time and effort into. And some people are like, even in the comments, they're like, oh, it's just a car and it's this and that. I said, yeah, but somebody worked on that. Somebody took the time to fix it up. Somebody put their, blood, sweat, and tears into it, So yes, it's not, we will never replace a car with a person, with a human, with our loved ones, even with our dogs, or animals. But cars are a very are part of the family. Someone said,
like a car like that, it's either you bought it because you had it as your first car, or it was passed down generation to generation. It was my father's bought it brand new in 1970, or your grandfather bought it brand new in 1960, and it was passed on down the line, or it was restored by father and son. So like there's so many cars like that. Yep. Cars like that, man.
Especially those Chevelles, and somebody who knows, somebody put all their money into this car because they wanted to sell it, because it was their last thing, and then that would have been their kids' college fund, or or anything like that. Is it just it's not just a car, y'all. It's not just a car, and and the Chevelle, this is a nice car. He had a few of them, so I get his pain. All right, that is that.
All right, next.
All right, moving right along. Let's go into some Service Max. Oh, you all know I like to. I'm into some groups here in the Facebook page, advisors, technicians, service managers, and they post stuff, and we, how do you say that? We encourage one another, and there's tips and stuff on some of these groups, and funny things, and also questions that service advisors have, or situations that they've been through to customers. And so I like to bring them on to Automotive News. So this one here, let me put it up real quick. This service advisor, and this is a very common situation when it comes to advisors and technicians. Does the technician deserve diagnosis? This is a tug of war when it comes to the diagnosis thing. So you go into, and I can explain this just in case for those that are not everybody knows the automotive field. Diagnosis is not pulling up to AutoZone and somebody
scanning your car,
plugging up a little computer and saying, oh yeah, the code is 1504 and it says air fuel sensor. So guess what? That's not the full diagnosis. All he did was pull the code. But anyways, I digress. So there's always a tug and pull when it comes to customers paying diagnosis. If you are a seasoned service advisor, right, you would know that you always introduce diagnosis, and whether they're doing the job or not, if you're coming in and a technician is spending time on a vehicle, whatever it is, they deserve their diagnosis. Matt?
It depends on what they've done.
Okay, let's go into this situation. All right, so the repair order says, customer states steering wheel is shaking at high speeds. Customer needs new tires. Please provide quote. Customer states the ABS collision light and steering wheel lights come on the dash when driving at least 30 minutes, it says. So warning lights are coming on at the same time. So
could be because of the tires. So, I mean,
no, go ahead. Maybe I go back before I put this because you're going to start reading it. Go ahead.
So whoever wrote this line, that's stupid. Why would you write customer state steering wheel shaking at high speeds? That's one concern. Mm-hmm. Customer needs new tires. Provide quote is another line.
Mm-hmm. Another concern.
You have access to dealer tire at your Hyundai store. Clearly, you have access to dealer tire. You can get your own quote. And then the only one that needs diag is line whatever that is. The customer states ABS collision light. Yeah. So, but this is how you have to go about it. Is how much money are you looking to put into your car?
Mm-hmm.
Because this repair can go up to $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. Is that something you're willing to spend today? No. Well, then I need an hour and a half for diagnosis.
Yeah. And we need to start with tires, first of all. Yeah. Here's the tires. You need to put tires on this in order for us to
get it in. Make sure nothing's bent. You know, I mean, you're doing a multi-point. You're trying to sell.
But then there goes the diagnosis. If a technician's bringing it in and he's looking to see if anything's bent or whatever the case may be.
It's part of your multi-point.
Okay. But are they doing a multi-point? I don't even see a multi-point on this line.
I know.
Either.
What is this auto live repair order?
I don't know. It says ISP. It says ISP.
Yeah, I don't like the words. I don't like those two lines.
This is ISP. So somebody's internally sometime somewhere or
unless it was like some kind of online appointment or something.
Okay, here. Let's go to the rest here. See the next of what it says. The conversation. So here's a conversation between the technician and the advisor. So the technician says, not for that. Wait.
I love this.
wait. Not for that one cause. Am I missing something here?
Not for that one. Because it is pretty obvious the issue.
He asked if there was diagnosis. He asked somewhere. Did I pass it? Did I put it on the wrong thing?
She was in the service drive. I felt the tires.
Yeah. He asked if there's diagnosis. I'm okay.
Why are you diagnosing in the service drive?
Who?
The advisor.
Wait, let's read it. Did you read the whole thing?
Yeah.
Not for that one cause. It was pretty obvious the issue. She was quoted tires last time. When she was in the service drive, I felt the tires, and I can tell the tires were the issue. That she needs to provide a quote. And then he says, obvious or not, they had a complaint and it required a back shop tech time to drive. Verify and determine a cause with a recommendation for repairs. If that doesn't justify diag, what does?
That's not diag.
Okay.
That's not diag.
That's not diag?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Well, there it is.
You want an hour diag to drive, to do your job, to drive down the road, see if there's any vibrations, see if there's any wheel bearing noise, see if the car pulls. Like, that's part of your job.
Okay. Well, there you have it. There were a lot of different, comments saying that just exactly that, that there shouldn't be a diagnosis, that it's not up to them to tell them that any tires.
You know who complains about diagnosis? Technicians that don't make any money.
Oh, God. Here we go.
I never asked for diagnosis, and I produce over 100 hours a week when I was a tech.
Okay, so here's the comments. A couple of comments, and then we'll keep going. No, that's not it.
That was a long time ago, but still.
We deal with every day. It says, one of them says, I always tell them I'm going to have to charge them to get new floors. Oh, no, this is something else. Never mind. No, I don't have the comments. Okay, never mind. I don't have the comments.
But they were all over the place?
They were yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And you say, it's no, he doesn't deserve any diagnosis. Even if he pulled it in, what if he pulled it in and scanned the code to see what the ABS and collision?
That's a different concern.
But it's on the paperwork. So then he deserved a diag then.
For that line.
Yeah.
Not the line for the tires.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, let's move on.
Nope.
It's still a hard no, y'all. It's still a hard no.
No. I can't justify it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
all
I
right.
can't justify you. You drive the car, you bring it in, you make your list, and then it's going to say, I'm going to need more diagnosis to go into the concern.
Well, yeah, he should have said that. He actually should have said that, but it didn't say that.
Then if the advisor
it looks like he's looking for his time period.
If that's the first thing you're looking for before you pull a car in, you do a crappy multi-point. You probably don't make any money. You probably come in late. You probably take a 4-hour lunch. Like, that's who's doing that.
This is the iron fist, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. That's the iron fist. All right.
Where's my write-up slips?
All right. Let's keep going. Because this is all right. So I don't have any more service max, thank God, because he's already, he's on 10 over here. All right. I have one of those fun videos, those little cast cars that are
those
restored.
are so like relaxing.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
bring me
Let's
back
watch it real quick. Yeah, let's bring Matt Pollard down because he's like, on 10 right now. Let's check it out here. And this one, sound?
It's on. Is that a G-Wagon?
Yes.
I like how he flips it over with the little hook.
I like the ASR. The ASR.
You like ASR Pro? I hear Luna. I don't hear the truck.
Is your volume coming? That's a nice blue, nice little baby blue.
He goes no. Oh, he's wet sanding it.
Yeah.
What? This dude's gangster.
I know. I think some of the things he does a little,
Nail polish.
Yeah, he uses nail. You've seen him in several things. He's used nail polishes, nail polish on.
I don't like black and blue, man.
Oh, it's a Mercedes G-Wagon. Who cares?
I love how he does the interior.
The seats are the best part.
I hope he does the carpet.
He does.
Look at this.
There
this
it is.
So cool.
That's the best. This is the best. I put it like high speed, so it's going. How cool is those little rugs and the seat belts? I love it. Love it.
Dude.
Love it. So intricate. So.
What if he sells these after when he's done? Oh, the nail polish is just to cut. Oh.
Oh. Luna lapping up her water over there.
Yeah, she was eating steak with us. That's so cool,
Yeah,
man.
it is. Definitely. The fiber carbon. What do you call that?
Carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
And then the grill insert.
Look at the lights.
They don't need a candle in that one.
If you watched, They got the little starlight starlight headliners.
That is so cool. Hi, Pop.
When he puts the fiber for the rug,
Yeah.
it's like he's sifting sugar or something.
Right. This is so cool. What?
I'm telling you, he goes all in with this thing. Look at the lights. Look at the lights in the.
Oh my goodness.
And of course, his little signature
The exhaust
tips. Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
He's
got
his 3D print.
Yeah. A lot of the stuff he can't.
You can't buy.
You can't buy it. He's got to make it his own.
I love it.
Very cool. Very cool. And he paints everything. Like, it's really, really cool. Look at the Brembo. That's it. I love this guy. Y'all find him and follow him.
I love that stuff.
It's called Restoration Kama Sutra. It's his
channel,
Instagram page, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, it's all his socials.
It is really cool. But
the YouTubes are good. Some of them are an hour long.
Yeah, but all the I think it's ASR that it's called, that all the noises and everything and the clicking and it's very, very cool and relaxing to watch. It definitely is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right,
what's the alternative to snow tires?
Oh, okay, yeah. So I saw this and I think it's like Timo or something. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. I've never seen anything like this before. Let me see if I can find it.
Timo.
Because we're now in Texas, but back home, snow tires were definitely needed, and some people even up in Alaska and those places they put chains and stuff on there. But I saw this on Timo, and not Timo. I saw this on Instagram, and I said, "What in the world is this? Like, does this really exist?" And I think it's like a Timo thing, but look at these things.
Oh yeah. It's in place of chains.
That's so neat. But does it work? Does it really work? Does it really give the traction like I mean, it's plastic.
Probably temporary. Yeah, probably temporary. It's probably just to get you out of a situation. Man, those are some rusty calipers.
To get you. Well, it looks like maybe they're somewhere Poland or something. I don't know who they are, but
yeah, I'm sure to get you out of a situation. Sure.
Huh, interesting. Very interesting. And plastic at that. Like, I love seeing the guy fall. I'm sorry.
Look at that caliper.
Only a technician would notice that the calipers are rusted the way that Matt is just saw that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Speaking of things to buy and tools, there's this other guy that we follow. What's his name, honey?
Mr. Subaru?
Mr. Subaru, I think his name is. And he, I have a tip for technicians.
He does a lot of tool
demonstration.
Yeah, I guess that's what you call it.
Out of his
Guys, your tool ideas can be worth big money, and here's the proof. Have you ever been flipping through the pages of the flyer on the tool truck and found the section talking about submitting your tool ideas? Well, so have I. This came this week, and it kind of scared me at first having Snap-on Incorporate on the front, but it
was a cease and desist.
Yeah, he's like, Snap-on's telling me to stop advertising my tools and my things.
After all. As you see, it was a letter congratulating me on a new tool idea that I submitted, given it was 10 years ago, but it just went into production. It's the new JCW brake, which is a brake or kickstand or parking brake for your creeper that you can add on to keep from rolling around.
Is that smart or what? But so these creepers, I'm guessing these creepers do not have brakes on them. So if you're underneath a car or whatever, the thing just keeps moving back and forth. As you move, it moves.
Yeah.
Why? Couple questions. Why wouldn't they have figured that out? One. Why
after
10
all these
years? 10 years.
The creeper's probably been out 40, 50 years.
Yeah,
knows, right?
10 years.
And then
did a couple people have to crack their heads open or something for them to?
I wonder if they patented it and they were going through patent laws.
So so maybe they had some kind of a roadblock or something. So they had to go down an avenue where to get somebody else to do it for them.
Yeah, and then so they'll probably re-engineered it, redesigning it, testing it, patent laws, probably trying to make it universal. So how many other creepers would it fit on? They don't, they want it to be universal.
So because it's not part of the, let me play.
I bet you they'll start making creepers with them.
Yeah, right. Man, okay.
You're trying to break free fasteners or just working on a car on a creeper. Now, in all honesty, I'd kind of forgotten I did this because, again, it was submitted back in August of 2014, and here we are in January of 2025. So, yeah, I was kind of taken aback and surprised when I pulled out this letter and saw the price they were paying me for my idea. Your tool ideas are worth real money. And I'm not talking about chump change here. I'm talking about a couple $1,000s or more.
Let me stop it real quick. Technicians, y'all need to get into this. I'm not sure if it's just, I'm sure your Snap-on tool guy on the truck or somebody you should know.
They give those to every single technician.
The magazines? The magazines?
Every month they'll get them.
So, yeah, stay up on that. I mean, you probably have to wait 10 years like Mr. Subaru did.
Unless you have a really brilliant idea.
Yeah, yeah.
So think of the dealerships, right? How many special tools are in the dealership?
Mm-hmm.
It can't be the same tool, so you have to redesign it. But put your own flair on it. Be like, man, if they only did this with the tool,
yeah,
you know, and then redesign it, and then be like, special tool for, you know, Lexus, whatever, or GM this or GM, because the tool trucks never really had specialty tools on them.
Yeah,
but you know, the dealerships.
Yeah, that comes from the dealership, right?
The dealerships are specialty individual people, right? The technicians only work on that particular vehicle. So now the tool trucks finally sell things that are like, you know, Ford cam holding tool.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, now they're getting into it. Yeah, more and more than back when I started. They never had anything specific for maybe like a
for
Honda.
The brand. For the
brands,
mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay, let's continue here, Mr.
Snap will pay you
Subaru.
for a good idea they put in production. So, to you guys that have submitted stuff in the past, don't lose hope, because like me, mine was submitted 10 years ago and finally went into production. You might have hope of them finding your idea and putting it to use as well. And if you're looking to get your hands on my little brainchild, you can pick it up from...
Now, there it is.
Look at that.
It's so simple.
A piece of metal with two little thingies on it.
So simple. So simple. And the thing is that I guess you can put it on any creeper.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, I don't know. I didn't read the caption or the description or whatever, but possibly, right? It should be universal. Did he say something about universal? No, he didn't say that.
No.
Yeah. But then again, let's rewind this a little bit in our heads. Could we make more money if we patented instead of giving it to Snap-on to make money? Because Mr. Subaru, with all due respect, sir, you're probably not going to make the money, or they're not going to pay you the money of this thing.
Well, you're not going to get royalties unless it's in that contract.
Right, which he didn't say.
No,
but we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. But yeah, don't get hoodwinked. Don't get bamboozled. If you make something.
I mean, I bet you that was 10 years ago. I bet you he would do it now.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. That's
10
true.
Years ago.
That's true.
Especially with social media and all that stuff.
He probably lost all hope and was like, oh, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But
I
even
guess it was
then,
idea.
but even then, like, he could have made this thing and he had it, and I'm sure he was using it, right? You know,
but you got to get capital for marketing and manufacturing and then selling it and packing it.
Oh my God, it just costs so much to try to be something, do something. My God, why does everybody? I guess it takes money to make money, is what I heard someone say. Let me finish the rest of this video.
He could have went on Shark Tank.
You're right. Oh no, it was done. It was done. Yeah, you're right. He could have went on Shark Tank. You're right. I don't know if they would
been like, how many have you sold? None. What? I want
somebody that understood the automotive business would have probably went for it. Who do you think in Shark Tank would have went for something like that?
The online lady.
Yeah, you're right. She would have. She likes gadgets.
I'd market the crap out of that.
She likes those gadgets like that. Oh yeah. She likes stuff like that. She made the Gold Daddy or Daddy whatever.
Oh, the stupid sponge.
The sponge
man.
made him millions. Mm-hmm. All right, let's continue on here. What else do we have here down the line? We talked about Mr. Subaru,
Spanish-speaking salesman.
Yeah,
yo, that's everywhere, man.
It's a funny though. It's a funny.
I have a Spanish-speaking customer. Okay,
it's a funny. Let me find it.
You know, 9 times out of 10, you either have to get a porter or a technician. At most places.
Got a tip for y'all real quick here. Your service advisors and
learn Spanish.
Learn Spanish. Not your service advisors. I'm sorry. Any of your service advisors. put that in your contract. When you go find a job, when you go get a job, you make sure that you put that in there as a skill, because it is a skill. People need Spanish speaking service advisors, so we don't have to pull people out from a technician out of the shop or whatever. It adds onto your value. Okay.
It does.
I digress. Let's listen to the Spanish speaking.
I'm sorry?
Simon, you picky penny?
Picky penny?
Simon, a Dodge.
Un Dodge? Un Dodge?
Simon.
Gio, pan picker, picky penny.
Ganó amigo. Demon 170, este mero iré.
Ah, sí,
Sí,
Demon 170?
Oh, sí,
Señor,
Simon.
¿cómo estás, amigo?
You
Come on
speak
over.
Spanish now?
No, señor, cabrón.
Sí, sí,
Es Demon 170.
Sí, Demon 170,
Sí, sí.
Simon, dale. Ese mero.
What's your job?
Yo juego fútbol.
Football?
Fútbol, Simon. No. Fútbol.
Soccer.
No, fútbol.
Soccer.
Fútbol.
World Cup?
Simon.
Soccer World Cup.
Fútbol. Hermano, esta perra.
No, don't touch it. No touch the...
Pero lo voy a comprar.
Bless you. 23170, ¿sí?
Ok, Simon.
Dinero, how you give me dinero?
Tengo item, un item.
Item? Señor, la puerta. Out.
What?
Out.
No.
Señor.
Ok, iba a pagar cash.
Cash?
Simon,
Cash.
yeah.
Gosh, señor, I allow you. I allow you back. Come sit.
Ok,
I love you back.
He said, you paid cash. I love you. I love you back. Oh man, I know you'd love that. I know you would love that. But yeah, there's your Spanish speaking customers. There you are, your Spanish speaking salespeople. It's not too far fetched. Not too far fetched from that. All right, let's get into some real automotive news. I just wanted to make you laugh.
This is in Texas.
Yeah, the Sewell people.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah, okay. Let me
talk about this. Let's talk about.
Well, go ahead and start talking about it while I find the post here.
So this was an automotive news article, like automotive news. This is
the real automotive news.
Yeah, like
I put their thing.
It's pretty
here.
big here. Automotive news, like a lot of dealership and insiders and all that use this, right? And Sewell,
I got a drink.
Sewell is a very, let me shut her mic off. It's a very good company to work for. I think Sewell does all the Gulf States Toyota videos for training. Like Sewell,
they're a big group.
They're a big group and very professional group. But what happened is, it says a dealership finance manager allegedly fired for wife's adult videos win court ruling. So Texas is an at-will state. You can fire for whatever reason. But this is a little sketchy.
The rest of the story is coming up.
Okay, good, because I don't know the rest of the story. I'm just thinking it from
a little bit of the story. I shouldn't say the rest of the story.
I'm just thinking, like, okay, did he post something on social media? Did he have something?
Yeah, I'll read it real quick. A used car finance manager who was allegedly fired after a Texas store learned about his wife's pornographic videos on social media can pursue his retaliatory discharge claim against the dealership group. A federal judge ruled. The decision reinstates Russ Kirby's claim he was wrongfully terminated in March 2022 by Sewell Lexus of Dallas. He had worked for the company since 2012. Wow. He worked for them for a minute.
10 years.
Hang on. Another. I think there's more to it here.
Wow.
Yeah. No, that's it. I think that's it.
Was somebody Googling this guy and his wife popped up? Like, this is like...
You know what? I had more of the story. I know I did. I had more of the story because they had said something about... let me see if it's in my phone. Go ahead.
I was going to say, even though you're an at-will state, you still have to cover your behind. And this is one of them things where they didn't cover their behind. And they had no reason to fire him just because your wife's doing things that you found out somehow, how you were fishing or somebody leaked something to you.
I got it right here. It says, let's see. So according to the December 4th decision, one of Kirby's subordinates discovered the pornographic postings on Twitter, Instagram, Pornhub, and OnlyFans. Kirby's wife had used a pseudonym. Is that pseudonym, yeah. But the subordinate recognized her face from a photo on her husband's desk.
Who cares?
It said the subordinate took screenshots and showed them to coworkers and managers. The decision said, "That's it." So that's how they found out.
I mean, that's
Somebody was on Pornhub at work and happened. How about that guy? How about that guy?
yeah. How about that guy get fired for being on those websites at work?
Hello. He was let's see. He discovered the pornographic postings on Twitter, Instagram, Pornhub, and OnlyFans. So he was on 1, 2, 3, 4 social medias or whatever you call it, sites. Yeah, while at work, because it says here that the subordinate took screenshots and showed them to the coworkers.
Yeah, you can sue him for defamation of character. There's a whole bunch of things this guy can sue for.
My goodness.
Yep. Maybe times got tough, They got he spent all his money because they were making so much money during the COVID era, and then car prices started coming down.
There is no excuse for that insanity.
I know. I'm not trying to justify it.
But
it's nobody's purpose to fire somebody over what the wife does.
Right.
Unless it has the company name and she's wearing her husband's name tag.
Yeah.
Sue Lexus. You know what I mean?
I doubt that was happening.
I know.
Well, you never know. You never know.
Or they're recording it in the dealership. Like, other than that, you had no terms of termination for this dude.
Recording it in the dealership, huh? All right, let's talk about some.
I'm just thinking fireable offenses. Like,
yeah, I know what you mean. All right, so I got another funny here for automotive news, and we know some salesmen. I don't know if the sales department really does this or not. Give scripts to salesmen. Usually, salesmen don't even know how to speak. They don't even know what to say. They just go sell the car, But
hey, what are you coming in?
Hey,
for?
Good morning.
Hi. Good morning. My name is Enrique.
So it says the new salesman follows the script too closely.
It's like Joe Biden.
Pause and read customers' body language. How can I help you?
I was interested in one of y'all's Grand Cherokees.
Oh, sorry, wrong line. That's great. Say with enthusiasm. Okay. I'd love to assist you in purchasing this insert vehicle name, Grand Cherokee.
Do you know what you're doing?
Sir, we understand your frustration and promise to do better.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
I can so see this happening. I can see this happening. Yes. I really can. I can see this happening anywhere and everywhere nowadays. The foolishness is, on 10 lately. So I can see this happening. And the kid's like, oh my God, which page is it? Which page is it? I don't think they give salesmen scripts though, do they?
Sure they do.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, they probably don't hand him to him with a piece of paper. They probably write it down in the meeting.
All right, moving along.
All right, take notes.
Cybertruck discounts. What do you think about that? What do you think about that?
What was it? $1,650 on new and like $2,500 on pre-owned or demos.
So supposedly the Cybertruck was going to be the
F-150 killer.
Yeah, the one that crushed the F-150. But that's not happening, y'all. So it says, what does it say here? Cyber flop, Tesla discount Cybertruck as demand cools for Elon Musk F-150 fighter. Not a fighter anymore. It's a lover, not a fighter.
It's a lover, not a fighter. It sure is.
Its styling, elevated price, and its relatively modest range have held back sales of the Tesla Cybertruck, analysts said. And there's more news on this because it shows like the prices. Boom, let me read this real quick. Cybertruck discounts run from $1,600 for new 2024 models and $2,630 for demo vehicles. Tesla said on its website January 15th. When ordered at full price, the Cybertruck starts at $81,985 with shipping. The pickup is also eligible for $1,000 price reduction using a referral code from a Tesla owner. And then somebody said, I don't know who said this, but I think the Cybertruck and Carl Brauer, executive analyst at IC Cars.
There's a great website for doing research.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
I think the Cybertruck can be officially considered a flop now, he said. Remember, this was going to be Tesla's F-150, the new benchmark foundational vehicle for the Tesla brand to keep it super powerful, super profitable, and high volume.
All right.
So much for that.
Hang on a second here.
Okay, what are you researching? What are you researching? There's more to it, by the way.
Keep going.
Tesla's offering Cybertruck discounts just 14 months after launching the widely styled pickup that CEO Elon Musk predicted would compete with gasoline counterparts from Ford and Chevrolet, selling in hundreds of thousands per year. With demand for the niche, pickup weakening, the inventory discounts represent a stark shift from the massive third-party markups when the Cybertruck first went on sale in November 2023. They also contrast with predictions that the Cybertruck production will be sold out for years, making factory incentives unnecessary. Well, I can tell you this. We live in Texas, and the factory is right down the road from us. And we see truck after, what do you call those things? Car carriers. One after another, packed with these Cybertrucks. So many. I mean, it's crazy. So many.
So they are leading the Ford F-150 electric truck.
Yeah, they said something about that too. Yeah.
So how is it a flop?
Well, I guess they, like it said here, that they thought it was going to be sold out and that they were going to have to be making them for people and all that, but it didn't turn out that way. Like, that there would have been a waiting list and all this and blah, blah, blah.
There was. People were waiting 5 years for this truck.
Well, now they're here and people don't want them. I don't know.
I don't think it's a flop.
Well, that's Automotive News.
This is the second year the car's been in production.
Automotive News is reporting.
Again, it's just somebody's opinion.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
I think it did okay.
That was.
You know what we got to talk about next?
What's that?
Is next week or next episode, however.
What's that?
This is how stupid the government is. I'm sorry. They're just complete morons. Spent $63 billion on electric mail trucks and only have like 10 in production or something.
My goodness, Jesus.
I bet you if you gave that contract to Tesla, you'd have all your cars for a third of the price.
Well, there you have it. Who? I'm sorry. Who was behind the desk?
Joe Biden. and they gave it to a weapons contractor. Like
a weapons contractor?
Like a defense, somebody who's under contract for defense. So like make stuff for the military.
Okay.
They gave them the contract to make the electric mail trucks.
They didn't want to give. They didn't want to give Elon no.
Doesn't this just tell you it's money laundering? Like, I don't know, man. People better wake up.
Well, little by little, people are waking up.
Yeah. Did you see the last election? I mean, the whole country was red. So, yeah.
Let's go into this last mechanic thing, and then we're gonna go into GG Maps, and then you can have it all. Okay. All right. Here we go. So this is
I only have 10 minutes. Hurry up. Oh, ain't this the truth?
Technicians up north, I'm so sorry. I feel so terrible for you. But yeah, this is what happens for those that have no clue. Technicians that are here down south in the warm or in the islands or wherever you are. This is a real problem. This is a real problem.
You know what you can do? Move.
You can't do that. Oh my God. Right in his mouth. I mean, this is probably staged.
Yeah.
But it's not too far from reality.
Yeah, it's so true.
How many times has that happened to you?
Man, I used to take the I would take the trucks like Tundras. I would just power wash the beds out. I'm trying to think. Like they didn't have car washes when I was at Toyota. I would power wash the beds out. And then at Lexus, We had the car. Wait, we didn't even have a car wash. I pulled them into the power washers. I pull them in the power washers, power wash them. Yeah, I'm like.
Well, some technicians will say that's too much work.
Am I getting paid to take the snow off?
Exactly. Oh my goodness, I saw it on Service Max last week.
I get paid to take the snow off.
I did see it. I saw it on Service Max.
Yeah.
Max. This guy was actually. The technician was they watched the technician pull the car into the bay full of snow, and he was reversing, and the advisor was recording, and he's watching the guy, and it's so funny because as he's recording the guy, the technician, as he's pulling back, you can see the porter in the corner by the garage door clipping his nails. You can hear him clip, and I'm like saying to myself, why
isn't he out there cleaning the cars?
Exactly. So because
poor management.
Exactly what I said. Oh my goodness. I'll show you the post next week. Exactly what I said. So I said, he said, this is crazy. Well, so when they showed the technician's car, that car inside the shop, and then afterwards there's a pool of water underneath, and it's like, this is what you get when you don't clean off the cars and blah, blah, blah. And so I sent the guy, I said, why is the porter over there clipping his nails and not cleaning the car? And he was like, that's exactly why the guy was peed off or whatever. I forgot the conversation, but I was like, that looks like poor management to me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. All right. Where are we going now?
Because that's not the first time the porter was sitting there clipping his nails or sitting in the corner.
You're probably right. You are probably right, Matt Pollard. And I'm telling you that the phone picked it up like I asked the guy, I said, are you clipping your nails? He says, no, that's not me. It's the guy over there. The guy that's supposed to be cleaning off the car is clipping his nails at the end of the driveway. Okay, Matt Pollard, here we go. We're going to the God Guns Meat.
Oh, it's the old one. Yeah, boy. Right. Gangster.
There you go, Matt Pollard. God Guns, Meat, and Potatoes. GG Maps. Take it away.
So it looks like everybody's listening to the new administration that's coming in. So this is a start into them trying to kill us with the food. The red dye to stop killing us with food, I should say. The red dye number 3 banned in the U.S. after 35 years.
Yeah.
So this is actually the first thing I'm going to read is from Google AI. It says the Food and Drug Administration this week banned the use of red dye number 3 in food, citing concerns that the common dye could cause cancer in rats. Not that, half of the American population is obese or allergic to everything or, whatever. All these other diseases that we didn't have in the 70s and 80s.
Well, you know what's amazing to me is that they actually banned that red dye 35 years ago from cosmetics.
It says drug manufacturers who use red dye number 3 have until January 18th, 2028 to reformulate their products. So they already reformulate their products for other countries.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to be a little stricter on your regulations. Food manufacturers have until January 15th of 2027. That was drug manufacturers. I mean, I'm still maybe. I actually have the website pulled up here, but I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. It says the FDA is revoking the authorization for the use of FD&C red number 3 as a matter of a law based. So pretty much the same thing.
So here's some of your candies that are going to be banned if they don't take that color away, or that whatever that is.
What? All the bright candies.
Yeah. So you got
candy canes, candy corn, and syrup.
The 5 food groups, or is it 3?
I don't remember.
I think it was 5.
I only watched the movie once this year.
So you got candy corn. Candy corn is actually one of my favorites. I mean, I used to eat it like crazy. I don't anymore, but
like candy.
Yeah. You got Starburst. Oh my goodness.
Oh yes. All the stuff you used to eat.
Yep. Skittles. I never like Pez. Oh my God, I like Pez, but not in my adult age. I only like the Starburst candy corn and Skittles.
Yeah, so half. You're at 50% of those.
But yeah, there you are. Those are some of the products that they're gonna have to.
Actually, I think you're at 60% because you would eat a ring pop.
I would. I actually would.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you're at 60%, dude. I'm at 0. If there was a bag of M&Ms on there, yes.
Yeah, and there's a
peanut M&Ms.
It's only a little portion of I guess I think right that would be in the M&M.
Probably the coating around the shell.
Yeah,
for the colors.
Maybe. All right, where do you want to go now, sir?
Oh, do you have a cosmetic video with the?
Oh no, it was just a posting of the New York Post that they're getting rid of the dye now, since they took it away, 35 years ago from cosmetics, and they didn't care about the food. They didn't care about the food.
Yeah,
they only cared about the cosmetic.
We didn't want women's
part.
faces to burn.
My goodness.
But we'll let you destroy your body.
Oh, they gotta make money off of those,
So we live in a world where right is wrong, wrong is right. Right. So we're in the reverse world. I don't know.
The upside down. We're living in the upside down.
Yeah, right. We're living in idiocracy. Well, some of that was filmed in Roanoke.
Oh.
With the overpasses. That was toll road before it was finished.
Oh wow! I think I heard you say that before. Yeah.
So why would you have half naked women making coffee?
Because that's what they do. That's what they do. Let me play the video.
But how is it legal?
They because of the hazard. What do you call that? The cleanliness of it. I guess.
Yeah. How is that sanitary?
Sanitary. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah.
And then you wonder why you have results like this.
Okay, so let me play the video real quick.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
All right, so let's talk about the two huge elephants that's in the room. Now, first off, no man.
So
what happened?
Why? So what happened was he had his junk out in the car in the drive-through.
Some stories are saying that he was doing something to himself while pulling to the.
My thing is, why is the camera recording? First of all, why is it recording? First of all,
I have a guess that he might have done this before,
or they're a tipped. The guy in front, that guy behind me is acting a little weird.
Yeah, true.
Or something prompted them to film the video.
True.
And then she goes right into the car. You can see the video goes right into the car.
Yeah, true.
So
what are you saying? You think that maybe this is fake?
I mean,
I don't. The guy took his life.
Exactly. The results of it, I don't think it's fake, but either someone who's being a good Samaritan and was just like, hey, look out, this looks a little weird. Maybe. Something escalated it to get recorded. I don't think they just record people in the drive-through.
Yeah, I think that he might have been a
repeat offender.
A repeat offender that he done something before or said something, and they were like, we're going to record this guy. Next time he comes, we're going to record this guy. And that's probably what happened. I don't know. Hopefully we'll get more information on this because he was a father. He was happily married. Father.
Too happy if you're doing it on the drive-through.
Well, people have issues with their minds. Not you can be happily married and still, not. What do you say that? How do you say that? Not be enough, because people are sick in their minds, and especially in these last days. There's this lustful spirit and pornography and everything else that's lurking around, and it's in everything. It's in the TV. It's in the music. It's in
the finance department.
In posters and whatever, everywhere you look on your phone, there's, and so that how the devil is. I ain't got to tell you,
yes.
That's how he works.
All right, what does
Are we done with this?
No, what does he?
Yeah, we got to talk.
What does he say?
This is Steven.
Steven, that's
Steven. Because it's his video.
And should ever display such a lack of self-control and discipline to expose himself in such a way. And yes, he should have felt shame for what he did. Now, whether it was multiple times, like some people are reporting, or if this was his first time, it doesn't matter. This is a very shameful and disrespectful and unbecoming behavior that he showcased. Now, his shame should have led him down the path of taking some type of self-accountability and responsibility for his actions, and resolving within himself to become a better example of manliness, of husbandhood, of fatherhood. But instead, he unalived himself, which is absolutely tragic, not only for him, but for his family and for his loved ones. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the other elephant that's in the room. This business, Bikini Beans Coffee or whatever, their whole business model is created around lust, right? With mostly naked women willingly parading themselves around promoting lust.
Yeah.
And then they are surprised when lust-filled men commit lustful acts in front of lust-promoting women.
Yeah.
Who would have ever seen this coming?
Never.
It's insane.
All right, so let's talk about the two huge elephants.
It is insane, and he's right.
I'm with him.
Yeah,
on it.
he's right. He's right in both cases. It's awful because there obviously there was an issue, a bigger issue than even that he would just unalive himself.
Yeah, something
for such. It's a shameful act, but nothing should cause you to do something like that, especially. Or it doesn't matter whether you have married, children, whatever, period. It is never the answer. My goodness, there's always coming back. Jesus will forgive, even though somebody won't. He will. And he'll take away the shame and give you a new life.
His wife should sue the barista.
You think so?
It's a lustful, like he said, Steven said. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's other things going on, but who knows what's going on? All right, let's go. Let's keep it in Florida.
Okay.
Let's watch a good Florida deed.
Yeah. Yeah, brace yourself because this is a little strong, but.
Where's our shooter at? Where's our shooter at?
Real heroes don't wear capes.
The baby's hit.
Crossfires.
This is in Fort Lauderdale.
Who's our suspect?
This is. So I can only speculate that there was some kind of a shootout or something happened. Yeah. And this is what happens. Babies are in the middle of crossfires. People are they don't care. They don't even, this is the enemy, the devil himself using people. They don't even care. Anyway, let me play the video.
Go in the car. Go in my car. Go. It's okay. It's okay, Bubba. I have multiple gunshots.
Multiple.
Look at him. He's at the hospital now.
Tell him multiple times.
Running.
Pediatric trauma. Pediatric, multiple gunshots.
My God.
Not only risk their own life because there's an active shooter.
Yeah.
He just takes the kid, they run.
One here in the groin, one in the top of the head.
4 months later, officers rose on hold and both received life-saving awards.
Thank God. Thank God for him.
Look at the boy.
Oh my goodness.
Good job, little dude. He fought.
My goodness. Thank God. He was named Officer of the Year. My goodness. Thank God. Thank God for him. Thank God for these men and women that do risk their lives. They signed to protect and serve, and much respect to those that do the right thing, because we know that there's corruption in every sense of everything, in every branch of everything.
Not just police officers.
Yeah, the enemy don't care who you are. He will use anybody. And but much respect to those. Much respect to those that do what they're supposed to do.
And look where it is. It's in a majority Republic state that didn't defund the police.
Yeah. My goodness, in the middle of crossfires, he grabbed that little baby and just ran with him.
Yep.
And he screamed down the hallway. As he's screaming down that hallway, multiple shots, pediatric
trauma.
Thank God for him.
All right, so let's go from a strong red state to a couple of left. Hey, y'all, another break. This one's brought to you by Freedom Academy.
Freedom Academy, y'all. You already know Freedom Academy. It is part of Freedom Temple Pentecostal Church. Freedom Academy Christian School out of Austin, Texas.
Great
school. Open enrollment all year long. You already know. There's the website, www.freedomtemplechurch.org// Freedom Academy. I actually put up the website here so you can see. Look at the faces. There's our Pastor Nixon, Lady Nixon, the children. These are the facts, children. Freedom Academy School, Freedom Academy Christian School, children. We call them facts. There they are. They're doing their studies. Wonderful, happy children, learning about the Lord, and of course, learning their arithmetic and their reading and all those special things. They have help me again with the morning thing. My goodness, chapel time. They have chapel time.
Pledge allegiance to the flag, pledge allegiance to the Bible.
Yes. Go to their website, www.freedomtemplechurch.org, Freedom Academy, and enroll your children. Open enrollment all year long. Talk to somebody, see what they can do. I mean, you can do online schooling. They have online schooling, y'all.
You don't have to be in Texas. You can be anywhere.
That's right. You could be anywhere and enroll to Freedom Academy Christian School. Donations, y'all. We taking donations. That we got a great donation recently. My goodness, keep it up, y'all. We appreciate God is watching you. God is seeing what you're doing. Is our little brother Mikey.
You'll be rewarded for what you do in private.
Yes, exactly.
So do it. Don't tell anybody. Just tell your accountant, and you'll be good.
Officially launched Freedom Academy Christian School.
Just really quickly, it's because I like Mikey's.
Now you're probably saying to yourself, not another school, right?
Not another school, right?
Wrong. We are not just another school. Our academy offers an individualized curriculum tailored to fit each student's needs.
I don't even have to say
Small
anything.
classes, and most importantly, a Christ-centered environment.
A Christ-centered environment. All right, y'all.
All right. So we want to make sure that we shout them out. Their motto is education with a purpose. Christian. Christian. Oh, let me go back in there. Oh, is it their motto? It's their, what do you call that? Their mission statement. Mission statement, Christian character and academic excellence. That's what it is.
That's what
Freedom
it is.
Academy.
help support.
Help support the children, help support the school, and look into it. www.freedomtemplechurch.org/ Freedom Academy. Where you want to go? What?
So we're talking about California with the strategically planned fires.
Yeah. Let's see that real quick. Let's see that real quick. Well, before we play it, so you know that we talked about it before on the last episode. It was strange how some of them the fire was missing certain areas, and there was even I mentioned the gas station that was right in the corner, and everything a gas station. Everything else was burnt to crisp around it, and the gas station was intact. You would think that there was gas
Go kaboom.
in the hoses, like, you know, not dripping, but at least residue of it.
It's the vapor that's gonna burn.
Yeah, I mean, it was intact. So many. You go down Malibu. There were strips of houses, and then it would miss one. Excuse me, and then there would be like 4 burnt, and then it would miss one, and it just. And I understand that there's embers and everything, but these are other videos that speculate something. We'll talk
Something's
about it.
fishy.
We'll talk about it. So they're capping gas lines in Palisades, and this is after the fire.
After the fire. So
the
gas company got there quicker than the fire trucks.
So explain to the people, Matt Pollard, why. So it says capping gas lines forever. It says forever. This is what this post says.
So allegedly, it's they're man, what do you call it?
Smart?
No. Like when you know we say things and they're calling us some kind of name.
Conspiracy.
Yes, conspiracy theorists. But we've been right every time so far. And so the conspiracy theories are that California wants to build a smart city, which is renewable energy, which is wind and solar and all that
You know, all those Democrats are for that green thing.
Yeah, that green new era, you know, all those things that create a more carbon footprint than gasoline or natural gas or coal, you know, stuff that God put in the earth to create what we need to survive, right? God didn't build windmills, but there's nothing new under the sun. But these are the resources that were put in this earth for us to continue and to live and to thrive and whatever. So if you're going to cap a gas line, I can see doing it on the other end where the house is no longer, just in case, you know, gas leaks, stuff like that. But you're capping it at the mains, at like the main gas.
Why are you getting rid of them? Why are you getting rid of them forever?
Yeah. And then you say, you talk to California or the Maui mayor, governor, whatever, and we're going to start a buyback plan. And then you're going to say, I did an executive order for 3 months that nobody can come in and buy the properties. The only reason you're going to do that is because you want to buy their land, because
allegedly
want to put this new city there. Go look at Melbourne, Australia, fires.
That's
just
what
map,
they did.
and then go look at where their new city is.
That's exactly what they did. Exactly what they did in Melbourne,
Maui.
Australia. So this guy says here, one of the comments I write,
look at all this efficient, effective. Yeah.
This guy says, "Wow, look at you, California, all efficient this week, warp speed now." But what happened during the fires is basically what this person is saying. Well, now we're at it now. We got we're capping the gas. We're doing this. And then somebody else says, "New world order being done in front of our face, and majority won't say nothing because afraid to lose what they got over righteousness." It's amazing. We're asleep at the wheel, y'all. Asleep at the wheel. But you know what? I'm not too concerned. Let them do whatever they want to do. This here is only temporary for us. But in the meantime, people are suffering. People are losing things. People are, and it's all under behind the curtains. Everything that's happening behind the curtains. Yep. My God! But what is done in the dark will come out in the light. Yeah. Well,
I don't need all that to live. I just need a little shelter over my head, a fire, and cattle to.
That's it. Some chickens. We're good. We're good. My goodness. All right. So speaking of, the Democratic Party and all that, Matt, let's go. Let's show you. You this really quickly.
The guy that wants to have these cities and the guy that owns Four Seasons. Why was he with Trump?
Yeah. So
be careful, Mr. Trump. You don't want these people on your side.
So now everybody, not everybody, but a lot of little by little, you see trickles.
Everyone but the View.
Trickles of you just wait. They're coming. They're coming.
Be like, my boy Donald.
Something's. Oh my goodness! I can see Trompito sitting at the desk with them. Like I'm telling you, something is coming. Let it be known that I said it right now.
Trumpito, did you touch her?
Little by little, it's like that game. You know how that game that Felicity used to have? She used to put up the little faces, and then they're popping up.
Guess who?
Guess who? Yeah, that's a game. Guess who? They're all flipping up. Oh yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. I'm a Trump supporter. I'm a Trump supporter. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm a Trump supporter. And like all these Trump supporters, all of a sudden are coming out of the woodworks, right? But just like Matt said, be careful. Be careful because. The enemy's always lurking around and hiding. Yep. But let me show you this video real quick.
He's got Melania. Should be like,
I had a chance to go have a long.
That Melania, man, she's got some discernment. That lady's got some discernment.
So one of the Microsoft people lives in Hutto.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's anymore.
So this is Bill Gates, y'all.
Intriguing dinner with him.
What did you discuss? What was intriguing?
Well, we touched on a lot of things. Because we were talking. I had a chance to go have a long and actually quite intriguing dinner with him.
What did you discuss? What was intriguing?
Well, we touched on a lot of things. It was over 3 hours. To my surprise, it was, just he and I, his chief of staff, Susie Wiles, and the person who helps manage things for me, Larry Cohen. So the four of us sat there, and it was quite wide-ranging. Global health's the area that I work in, and such amazing things have happened and can happen there. I spoke a lot about HIV and that the foundation's literally working on a cure for that.
HIV.
We're at an early stage.
What happened to HIV? Where is now? Lord forgive me. There may be many patients that I don't know about, but the wave of
AIDS, HIV.
So Bill over here is advocating for HIV and working on. Let me read let the rest play so you can see.
Stage, and so he, in the COVID days, accelerated the vaccine innovation. So I, was asking him if maybe the same kind of thing could be done here, and we both got, I think, pretty excited about that. Felt like he was, energized and looking forward to helping to drive innovation. I was frankly impressed with how well he showed a lot of interest in the issues I brought up.
Be careful, Trumpito. He said he was impressed by the way that the vaccine, how he put it out there so quick, and he's such a great advocate of HIV and like, I don't know, that just doesn't sound.
It doesn't even sound.
It doesn't sound good. It's. Be careful, Trumpito. My God, we got to pray for him because, you know what happens when the kid, I said this before, when the kid continues to get picked on, and then eventually, something happens, like the big brother comes and does whatever. And now everybody's their friend, and everybody's like, but they're really not their friend. They're really just staying back because the big brother.
They don't want to get beat up.
Yeah, exactly. The big brother standing by, lurking by, but they still want to pick on, you know what I mean? They want to do wrong to. Yeah. This is exactly what's happening. I smell it. I discern it.
This guy's a troll. This guy's a scumbag, man. This guy's not. This guy's not good.
So here's what's his name? Bill Gates having dinner with Trumpito, and I wouldn't be surprised if he even voted for him, but we'll never know. But this guy over here, we all know him, and y'all gotta excuse me with the language, but I need to play this so you know what I'm talking about. So, this was him before he got elected, before Trump got elected.
All you people for the federal government that not getting paid right now, ain't no fucking way in the world y'all can vote for Donald Trump when he come back up again. If y'all do vote for him, y'all some stupid motherfuckers. Don't vote for that nigga. Please don't. Look what he do.
Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. And I'm going to go on a little bit further here. Bear with me. I just don't want to hear him. Oh. Where do you think he is?
Was it the crypto ball?
He's at the crypto ball, yeah. They're recognizing the administration, the new coming administration, okay? Let me play it through so you can see who's sitting in the front. This whole because I researched it. This whole crypto ball is to recognize the new administration coming in, okay? If you don't dislike, hate this guy so much, but yet you're there contributing and working.
And getting a check.
These people, they ain't got no values. Wow, look at them, all those white folk. Look at all the white folk in there. Look.
I'm done.
I played it until there.
Oh, Junior.
So isn't that something, huh?
Trust me, he's got enough people around him. They know. They know the snakes in the grass.
Isn't that interesting, right? All that, and Trump this and Trump that. If you really hated the man so much, you wouldn't even bother recognizing the.
Well, he got his check from the liberals saying not to vote for him, and now he got his check from the crypto ball to go perform there.
How shameful. How shameful.
No, they got no shame.
Shameful, man. No values, no nothing.
No values.
They really these celebrities, they all just put up a front. Mm-hmm. They want to drop seeds of discord and drop seeds of racism and drop seeds or whatever. But look at, I'm not even going to say anymore about what this looks like to me, but I'm not even going to say any. Let's go on, because unless you want to say something about this, you want to say? Okay, all right.
So disgusted with the left and these people.
I'm gonna play this real quick because this is the God part of this, and I think it's so relevant even now.
why would you choose to
This is an
worship
old
a
video.
creator God who forbade man to actually eat from?
So this is a debate between them, but the guy's asking the question to him. I think the other guy's an atheist. Why would you choose to worship a creator God who forbade men to actually eat? Or
The tree of knowledge, one which you have obviously eaten from because you're a rather knowledgeable man. Why would you choose to worship this sort of deity who would have kept you dumb?
Who kept you down? Why would you worship this deity who's kept you down, is what he said.
Mm-hmm. Very good question. I'll tell you why it's a good question. I noticed it was asked originally by a snake. The answer to your question, though, is this. Do I worship a God who wants to keep me down? Tell you the kind of God I worship.
Tell him so.
I worship the kind of God who made me in his image and coded himself into humanity, came into our world to provide a basis through his death and resurrection that I could become something that I was not by creation, and that is a son of God. The notion that God is trying to keep us down is actually the original lie.
Ha! Ha! How do you like that?
I like them apples.
The original lie was that you will be like God. So the snake lied to Eve and said, oh no, you can eat of that fruit.
You will not surely die.
You will surely not die. Biggest lie. The first lie is what I call the thing. The first lie. And he said also that this God came down to be like us. He made himself human to be like us so that he can die and redeem us because we weren't born. In other words, in not saying verbatim what he said, but in other words, so we can be without sin. So because the scripture says that we were, even in our mothers, I actually put the scripture down. I wanted to read it before we go. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. So we were born in this way. It takes a savior. It takes a savior like Jesus Christ to die on the cross for us like the God Almighty did, so that he could redeem us from our sins, and make us new again, so that we may be saved and reign with him forever. Okay.
And never.
Yes. All right, we're going to laugh and then we're going to wrap this up. All right, let's see. I got some good. I gotta do a quick one, and let's see. We'll do this one because it's new. No, here it is.
Oh, she found it.
Got it.
Boom.
Not really funny, but
no, that's definitely not funny.
What's funny is how the jack went. Let's play it from the beginning. Why are you
in my head? The dude's in the car still.
Yeah, he's dragging his feet. Look at how perfect that's a good jack.
Yo, the jack wouldn't even wheel like that down the shop, and this thing just goes.
Those wheels are like. Look at him. I hope he's okay.
His legs are busted. My goodness.
Ooh. It took that little curb there, like I don't know, his ankle or the back of his foot. Ooh. My goodness.
Yeah, he's got some serious road rash.
Oh, jeez. Anyway. All right.
Thank you, everybody. Please like, subscribe, share.
Subscribe now.
Hope you got something out of this.
Please.
And we hope you come back the next episode.
Share it, too. Share it.
Yes,
Send it to somebody. Somebody might get something out of here. Even, whatever it's an automotive tip. The fact that, things happen, and that the world's going crazy. Or somebody might get that, that Jesus is Lord. That's the most important thing, is that Jesus is Lord and he's the savior of our soul, and that he will give you opportunity and chance over and over because he's merciful and he's waiting with open arms. That's our God. Okay.
All right, y'all. We appreciate it. All we ask is that you like, subscribe, and share.
Do it right now.
Right now.
Right now.
All right, stay tuned for more to come.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We out.